Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to today's Florida Drive-By. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope everybody's doing great. It's about 87 degrees in southern Florida, and I'm just right now pulling up and getting some gas at a racetrack. So I will be right back. Alright guys, just getting my gas at racetrack here. Hope everybody's doing great. And I wanted to bring up a drive-by video today. It's going to be about small caliber guns. Actually, not even small caliber guns, but small guns. Like, you know, Smith & Wesson 642 airweights and the 442 scandium frame and small little guns. And really, how good are they for protection guns or self-defense guns? I found out in my experience that the small guns like that, there you go, another view. The small framed guns aren't really the best, and the only reason because the small frame guns just are too light. And you know, this is the reason. I had a 642, okay? Well, I still have a Smith & Wesson 642. I just did a video. For those of you who don't know what one is, the 642 is a lightweight. It's the Smith & Wesson airweight. It's a 38 plus P, 38 caliber, hammerless, small, very light, 5-shot revolver. The cylinder and the barrel is made out of stainless steel. The frame is made out of aluminum. So it's very lightweight, extremely lightweight. Oh, there's a Georgia plate in front of us. And by the way, Georgia is only about 6 hours, 5.5, 6 hours from where I am. And it's really all straight I-75 driving. But anyway, the lightweight revolvers are just what they are. And I've taken out a 642 to the range and shot it. And it's snappy even just with a 38 special in it. So they're very snappy guns, and it makes it very hard for to be accurate with those small guns because there's a lot of recoil. You know, they jump and bump and fly all over the damn place. So that's the only thing I really don't like about them, how jumpy they are. You'd have to decide, you know, if that was the right gun for you. A lot of people buy them for women because they're small and they're lightweight, but the problem is they've got a lot of recoil. So somebody that's really not a experienced, let me get over this line here, experienced shooter could have some problem because they're just, you know, there's a lot of recoil on them. And like I say, I've taken them out just going to standard, like, you know, 7-yard, 21-foot target. And it's hard to be on target with those guns because they're just super, super light. It's almost having like, you know, a friggin' real lightweight polymer gun, which isn't much better. But these lightweight ones, sometimes some of the material is lighter than polymer even. The lightweight, and then there's scandium, which like Smith & Wesson makes the 1911 scandium framed gun in a regular 1911 E series and an SC, which is a little bit fancier one that's got lightning cuts on it. And I've had both of those guns, and them too, they're just way too light, and they were 45. So in a 45, to have that light of a gun and put lightning cuts on top of it to lighten the slide to make the gun lighter, what are you doing? Are you kidding me? So it's just way, way too light. Most of the 45s I like if they're compensated or ported in some way that relieves some of the recoil and actually will help push the barrel down to keep it on target. Is a little bit better. But even that is kind of tough. You know, the 45 ACP is not the hottest round around. Most people, they'll say, oh, it's not even a hot round. Well, yeah, but it still needs a lot of gas and a lot of propellant to move that damn bullet down range. You know, you're looking at a bullet that's almost a ½ inch diameter, 0.45 inches, right? So almost as big as a 50. So, and that's a pretty, you know, small cartridge it's using to put all that lead projectile downrange. But I found, I think really, and I don't. By the way, I like a 45 for carry, but 40 Smith & Wesson, I think, is just like an ideal round. It's big, almost as big as a 45, not quite, 0.4 inches, or 45 is 0.45. It's got enough stopping power, and it's pretty manageable. It's not a real overly snappy round. So I really think 40 Smith & Wesson is a good round. Some people, a lot of people like 9mm, and that's fine too. You know, any bullet's better than no bullet. The diameter's a little small, but you know, I guess 9 would be okay. But if I was going to be using a small carry gun, I would never go smaller than 9mm. That's probably the limit I would go. And if you had to go with a revolver, I guess you're stuck with 38. And they do make some 9mm revolvers. They even make 10mm revolvers. But then again, for a compact, something small, I don't know how good that gun would be. I think it would be just a little in the too snappy inside. And by the way, it is March 31st, and it is Thursday, and it is 2016, and it's pretty nice out. Like I said, we're looking at a temperature 89 degrees right now. Might have went up a degree, and I'm on US 41. And my car is getting gas mileage of 42.1 gallons. I'm sorry, 42.1 miles to the gallon on 1 gallon of gas. That's what I get. So a full tank, you know, and that's another thing. It's kind of unusual with my gas tank. I can go one gas station and fill my tank up, and it says I'm going to get 400 miles. I can go another gas station and fill my tank up, and it says I'm going to go 510 miles. I go one and fill my tank up, and it says I'm getting 375. So I guess different grades of gas. You know, you're getting different, and I always use just the 87. So different gas stations, it seems like, and I should record that to see what's the difference. You know, filling the tank, and I think maybe I'll keep track of that. But it seems like the racetrack gas that I got today filled the tank up. I had already gas enough. I had about 3 gallons of gas in there, so that's mixed with that. It says I'm going to get 401 miles on a tank of gas. Now I know sometimes when I fill it up at other places, it says 500, it says 375. So I'll have to just keep track of that and see what I'm getting. I'll do that while I do my drive-bys. But anyway, yeah. So as far as, you know, you're going to have to decide what the best small compact gun is. But normally the bigger calibers, you know, in these light frame guns, they have a lot of issues because it's just the recoil, and you want to be fairly accurate with the gun. Really, you should practice your gun to be able to be on target, you know, within the I would say within a 6-inch group at least 21 feet. For our NRA testing, you have to be at 50 feet. So usually, you know, a lot of people will pick a 22 to practice with for accuracy. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, and that's just a few things to know. And you know, really, some of the small revolvers are great. They're great, you know, small pocket guns. But as far as accuracy, they're probably not very, I mean, you probably could be very accurate one if you practiced a lot, but they're usually not very accurate beyond like about, I'd say 10 yards, 15 feet. You know, some people might be more accurate than that, but going to 21 feet is really pushing it into 50 feet. Really pushing it. You got to put a lot of rounds through it. And I don't know if you want to put that many rounds through it because you would bang the shit out of your hand. But yeah, the Smith & Wesson 642s and all of the small Scandium ones, I think they make a 442 and stuff like that. Even the 1911s and the Scandium frames, they do punish you a little bit. And as far as accuracy, it really just dropped down. You know, if you get like the 1911 that Smiths make, people say it's ported, but it's not. It's got lightning cuts. Ported is when you have a hole in the slide and a hole in the barrel, or compensated, either one of those. actually compensated can be just an add-on. They add it to the end of your barrel of your gun too, with some flutes, where they replace the barrel that's got a few cuts in it. Usually ported, you're putting a hole through the barrel and through the slide, and that's for controllability on being on target. So when you pull the trigger, the gas is pushed the gun down actually, and point a little bit more on target. And it will be much more accurate. All right, so but thanks a lot, guys, and I appreciate your time, and hopefully everybody's doing great. But that's just my quick review, overview, drive-by in Southern Florida of small caliber guns. Thanks a lot. Bye.